Yo, yo, what up? It's your girl Joy, the Hip Hop Power Font, and today we will be discussing the lunar eclipse in the sign of Scorpio. Yes, honey. Okay, so got a little bit of a lot to preview you all with, so let me pop off. We will be using the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot on today. This girl is good for all my moon readings. I don't know why, but she works. We work for you. Okay? So, a lunar eclipse. Yes, yes. A lunar eclipse is when the earth completely engulfs the moon in its shadow, so the sun cannot bounce its rays off of the surface of the moon. Okay, we have about 7 or 8 eclipses every year, I believe it is. And so we've had the solar eclipse, and now it is time for the lunar eclipse, okay? And yes, this is still a conjunction between the sun and the moon, between the two luminaries. So if you give birth during this time, your child gonna have a lot of Taurus, okay? In their chart is a huge stellium happening right now in the sign of Taurus. You've got, I believe, Vesta, the sun right now. Who else? What else? Is it Neptune? It might be Uranus. It's Uranus. Okay. Yeah. And a few other placements, but it is what it is. Okay. So full moons we know are about letting go. Lunar eclipses are always with full moons, and solar eclipses are always with new moons. So we are letting go. We are having breakthroughs. Full moons are associated with a lot of uncomfortability. Okay. So the challenge during this time is allowing yourself to dig deep below the surface and try to get rid of those bad habits. Okay. A good affirmation is, I trust my own power. Okay. I am resilient. Okay. So you might want to write those down. I'll put a sprinkle them at the bottom for you, okay? I trust my own power. I am resilient, okay? So we're taking this time to get rid of all of the bad habits, okay? And you're probably going to find yourself wondering, like, should I move forward? Or just a little uncertainty about the future should you decide to let some things go. But that is how you move forward. Okay, that is the breakthrough, pushing yourself even when you're uncertain. And yes, Mercury is retrograde. Mercury is associated with Gemini, so it might have a little back and forth mentally about your actual decision. Okay, but this is where we will revisit, okay, review, okay, no regrets. I can guarantee you that, okay? And so full moons are about harvest, achievement, and blessings, celebrations for your much warranted and much deserved success. But we know, okay, that the moon is, in Western culture, a feminine entity, okay? So it's all about intuition, instincts, emotions, trusting yourself to make the right decision, right? Okay, okay. Moon is ruled by Cancer. Shells. You might feel like you're a shell of yourself. You might want to do some more self-care practices during this full moon time as well. And because the full moon is in sexy Scorpio, if you can have some, if you get some of that good time, fun adult time, okay, that is a good way, okay, to enjoy yourself and take care of yourself. If you cannot, read a book, little erotica, never heard nobody, we all grown here. Okay, well, I don't know, but I got the sentence. We ain't for kids over here, okay? Because y'all know how we get sometimes. But we know that Scorpio is ruled by what? Pluto is a time of transformation. So remember that. Pluto was also in retrograde. Woo! So you might want to kind of even just kind of review your sexuality or your sex life over the past few years. Like, how many partners have you had? Did you enjoy the experience? Was there something that you learned about yourself sexually that you didn't know? Okay, so not gonna hold y'all. Oh, what did I give the times out? No, I did not. The lunar eclipse will peak at 1:24 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on 5/5/5/5. Martin said he ain't paying the 5. Okay, but it's Cinco de Mayo for some. And then that is when the eclipse peak, but the full moon will peak at 1:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Obviously, same time on Friday. So we're going to have the eclipse and then the full moon almost back to back there. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get started. Okay, so you didn't see me Sunday. And that's okay. That is all right, because I gave you 2 very serious, thoughtful, especially that Mercury retrograde one. That reading was serious. So, but I ain't gonna hold y'all. Frankie here, he's asleep. Okay. And I didn't feel like changing camera angles, y'all. I ain't gonna say I'm being lazy. I'm just being relaxed. I don't feel like getting up and removing the camera and changing it and doing this, X, Y, Z. Mercury been giving me a hard time, okay, with the uploading of these videos, okay? Trying to edit them has become quite a task, okay? So that's why you got the reading. So you didn't even get the reading the Sunday before last. Or was it the Wednesday? It was Wednesday, because you got it early Thursday morning. That's when it came out, because y'all is just been trying to give me grief. That's too many, please. Oh, okay, that one. Okay, and you. And I'm going to stop shuffling. I'm going to put you to the side since you still kind of never left us. Let's do this. We don't know where we're going to go with it. Now, for those who don't know, this deck has all feminine energies. And Nymph of Wands, let me confirm that that is Page and not Knight. Yep, Page. Young, enthusiasm, inexperienced. Let me look at her upright. There's a bit of nudity on this card, so I'm not going to show it because I don't want to get my thing flagged. Oh, but you know what? I can do this. Nymph of Wands, Page of Wands. It came out reversed. I think there's going to be exploration in your ability to create, your creative power, root chakra. That's where we get, that's why, it's full of sexual energy. Okay? That's why she's nude. She's being vulnerable. Sex requires us to be vulnerable in a way, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Okay? And so here in reverse, I feel like we are trying to see how far our creative power can take us. What can we actually create? Because guess what? The High Priestess came out right on top of this nice Nymph of Wands. Okay, look at sis. She's enjoying herself in the moonlight, having a ball, dancing. She has the antlers with the third eye, with the crescent moon in her hand. You see pomegranate at her feet, representing fertility. Okay. She is dressed in white, indicating purity. But there's some, yes, we're exploring, right, our creative power, our sexual prowess. Something is going to be revealed. That's what the full moon does. It reveals things that we didn't know, hidden enemies a lot of the times, okay? Things you didn't know about yourself, things you weren't sure about. Listen to your intuition. Use your imagination, because that is where creativity draws from. You have to be able to imagine something if you are to create it. Lots and lots of major arcana. Four of Wands in reverse. Yes, I know you guys love this card, Four of Wands, card of marriage, but let me show you this. There's no people on this card. There's merely a hand, a left hand at that, okay? Who's left-handed? I feel like something is going to be unearthed. Something, it's like we were, I don't want to say dead, but you know, like back in the Western, like years ago, if people were accidentally buried alive, because they didn't know about comas and all that stuff, they would have a bell in the coffin. The person that's been buried would just ring the bell, and then people would come and, you know, dig them up essentially. But this is giving me like Kill Bill when she had to fight her way through. Okay, she had to climb through the dirt. And this is like victory. I have reached the pinnacle. I have reached my goal. Success, because that's how a lot of people see marriage. That's what society has taught us, that being married is like, for women especially, feminine energies, marriage is essentially the ultimate goal. And it's like, I broke through. But let me see what the book says really quickly. I just want something specific. What world do you want to build and be part of? That requires imagination. That is the thought. That is the challenge. Like I said earlier, where do you want to go? Where do you see yourself? Why are you stuck? Why are you holding yourself back? But here we have Temperance, bringing balance wherever she goes. A balanced lifestyle is good for the mind, body, and spirit. And these are like two floating cups. She's not even like holding them. They're like floating on their own. She's wrapped. She look nice and little. She got a little fur on and shit and stuff. Okay. Temperance is Sagittarius. Enthusiasm, knowledge, philosophy, expansion, good fortune. 4 and 14. So balance, mind, body, and spirit. Oh, extra card. Nine of Wands. Enjoying yourself, enjoying life, sitting, relaxing, meditation, enjoying the fruits of your labor, enjoying your success. I was thinking Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. You have this wall up. And you're so busy trying to protect yourself that you have removed yourself from society altogether. No socialization, no fun. I told you go out and enjoy yourself and celebrate. And then we have Temperance come up. Yeah, you need to go out and enjoy yourself and celebrate because you have essentially cut yourself off from the rest of the world. You cut yourself off from your basic needs and desires. And sex is one of those things. I mean, I get it. A lot of us, oh, well, I'm trying to be in a relationship or I want to do this first. And you just try to deny yourself something that you want, something that you carnal desire that you need because society tells you that it's inappropriate, it's not looked upon, in the best light. But if you want to have sex and you grown, why you can't have sex? Is it the person that you want to be intimate with? Is that someone you're not supposed to be engaging with? Not me. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just asking the questions, honey. Okay? But you completely deaded your sex life. That suppressed your ability to create. Because look here. Base chakra, survival, life. Sacral chakra, creative, emotions, okay? Value yourself and others. Feel secure in your decision, okay? Now, I'm not telling nobody to engage in unsafe sexual practices. Okay, please wear a condom, do birth control, IUD, DW40, whatever you gotta use, okay? Don't engage with sex with someone who is not of spiritual sound mind and body, okay? You want someone that you can trust with your emotions, and also wants to be vulnerable, not somebody that's in a relationship, not somebody that's toxic, quote unquote, or selfish or egotistical. We don't want those kind of people. I ain't telling you spin the block either on people from your past. I know it's Mercury retrograde, so be careful. Don't be that ex coming back for the Mercury retrograde just to get a little, feel good. Okay, and I'm also not telling you to go out and find somebody new just so you can say, oh, well, I gotta have sex on the full moon. No, you don't. I told you can read an erotica book. You can do it yourself. Okay, I'm just saying. And we got Eight of Wands. 2, 4. 2 times 4 is 8. Then we have 9. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. Where are we going? Are we going somewhere? Things are going to move fast. Okay. Got too much to say. You got too much to say. Did this come out? Yeah. Okay. I might do two, and then one more. Let me move this up, if you don't mind. 8 and ace. That's 9. 6. And 1 is 7. And then we have 18. I'm going to do one more at the end for the G pizzle. Okay, 8 of Wands, Ace of Cups. Now, the term relationship is coming up. You might have a sexual relationship with someone. That doesn't mean that you're in a romantic relationship. You just have a thriving sexual connection, okay? But this Ace of Cups, I'm getting, okay, I'm going to just tell you what's on my mind. I'm getting things are going to move fast. There's going to be an offer for a real relationship, but you're not going to be sure if you can trust it. You're trying to figure out if the cup is real or not. If this offer of love is real. Or is this person just doing this because they want to keep having sex with you? Or using sex to manipulate you? Because after you have sex, you know, you're more in a more relaxed state and likely to say, yeah, more often. Okay? So you're trying to figure out if this offer is real. Is it the right one? Should you take it? Then we have 6, the Wayfarer, which is the lovers, with the Queen of Wands. And I love this card because Jupiter is in the background. Okay, there are 2 paths. There's a snake, and she is also holding apples. She has 3 eyes. Okay. 3rd eye is clear and present. Which path should you take? Now, I know people associate Eve and the bite of the apple with the first sin. So I want to say, in relation to this 8 of Wands and Ace of Cups, trying to figure out whether or not it is a real true love offer. There are 2 different paths. You can either reject it or accept it, whether it's real or not. There is an outcome. There will be an outcome. And Queen of Wands, you aren't who you used to be. So if the cup does turn out to be false or an illusion, okay, of some kind, I'm going to bring back illusion in a minute. I'm going to bring it back. But if you feel like the cup is an illusion, you'll handle it differently than you did before. You'll be more likely to stand up for yourself, assert yourself, communicate what you like and what you don't like, what you appreciate, what you didn't appreciate. Okay? I have a crow here, I have a lion, and just a giant cat here. Okay, you see all the animals in the kingdom? Okay. Lion is Leo. Crow, I don't know. But something told me to get this book out. Okay? So we're going to look up these animals real quick. Oh, maybe we should look up deer too real quick for the high priestess. She had them dang-on antlers. Femininity. Physical renewal. Trust your instincts. I told y'all. Okay. I told y'all. Okay. But let me get to where we're trying to be. Lion, or whichever animal we come to first. Crow or cat. Lion, crow, cat. Oh, but there's a snake, but we already know from the last reading that snakes protect spiritual seekers. Okay. Lizard, red, cat here. Buy some sexy underwear. Ooh, mystery. Okay. So one of the things I read, I always do like a little prep before I do my readings. For the Scorpio full moon, something else you can do that is not sexual is just explore something mysterious to you, something that you're curious about, whether it's UFOs, tarot, astrology, other spiritual practices. Just do some Google, just do some little research. You don't have to actually physically do it, but you can just learn a little bit more, That's where Jupiter comes in. Learn, philosophy, educate. Okay? Okay, so cat, now we're looking for lion and crow. I can't believe the lion ain't one of the first animals, though. Is crow even going to be in here? I think crow is in here, though. Fish, seahorse, octopi, crab, owl, raven, hawk, seal. Maybe that's a raven. We might have to look up raven. Crow, here it is. But I am going to say it's a raven because ravens are the smarter bird of the two. Transformation. Draws out negative energy. Exercise your inner demons. Get rid of those bad habits like I told you. And lastly, we have the lion. Lion got to be up here somewhere. I know it's in here. Let me just go to the... Yeah, I knew lion was in here. 95. Okay. Lion balances the elements. You are your own authority. Explore meditation or martial arts. Be a more loving and attentive parent. Validate feminine power and energy. That's what I was looking for. Validate the feminine power and energy. You, regardless of which choice or which decision you make, it is okay if you feel the need to receive it's okay to receive. If you need something physical from another person, that's fine. Don't try to rationalize or justify. Just say you want to have sex. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're human. You're not perfect. The pastor having sex. All of these people that you hold in such high regard, trust me, they having sex. Okay? It might not be proper, but they're doing it. Okay? The way they're doing it, the execution might not be right, but they doing it. And you holding yourself back because you think, I gotta do this. I mean, some people, granted, maybe you do gotta be celibate for a little bit, but not years and years and years. I mean, you might be celibate not by choice. Like maybe ain't nobody talking to you, hollering at you. Okay, maybe. I mean, and that's okay. You don't want to be desired by every single person. You really don't. That's not. You don't want it. But then here we have the moon, and I told you, illusions. Okay, hidden enemies. Okay, light in the dark. You may not trust this person or know them well enough. It might even be someone that you know and trust, but you maybe haven't seen or spoken to them in quite a long time. And so they may present as a new person. Okay. And that's why when this Eight of Wands and this Ace of Cups, things move so fast, offering might come. You might even be the one giving up the offer. The cup, Ace of Cups, is representing the sex. Oh my gosh, it just literally hit me. Do you want to have sex? I just want to have sex. That's all I want. That's all I need. Can you handle that? Can the person you want to be intimate with handle that? Now, being intimate doesn't always mean physical sex, okay? Being intimate could just be a hug, a kiss, quality time, just, a hug, just touching, It doesn't have to be, outright sex. Maybe you just need to socialize and be around more people. I told you, you daggone put yourself in this little dungeon here and then you're looking all sad. You need to get out. You need to get out more. Okay? Dress less and go out more. Okay? If you know, you know. All right. We are going to do one more card. Two, I guess. She do what she want to do. She do what she want to do. Ooh. Spirit of Wands. I think that is the King. Let me see. Spirit of Wands, darling. Yes, yes, yes. Hold on. Just need to confirm. Yep. Imagination. What did I tell you in the beginning? Power. Assert yourself. What kind of lizard is that? Look like there's a lion in the background there, dude. But it's like Queen of Wands. And then it's like the Queen of Wands and the moon meet up. And then she transforms into the Spirit of Wands, which is the King. Look at her. Look at that. Now let me show you her before. This is her before the moon. Okay. She go and chill with a girl. Hey girl, what you doing? Woo, 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 woo. Okay. And then the moon reveals to her. Let me hold on. We got a couple of animals on the moon card too. Hold up. Let me look. Dog and the wolf. Let me just look up wolf though. I know that's in the front. Come on, come on. Wolf. Helps heal family relationships. Freedom requires discipline. Helps you define boundaries. Guards you from acting inappropriately. So the Queen of Wands was likely about to get out of hand. She was about to misuse her power, and then it's like the moon comes in and is like, no, that's not how we act. That's not what we do over here. We not like that. We don't do that. And then and it's like you revealed, oh, okay, I got to use my power for good. I got to use it to help others. And then it's like you get lit on fire. Like you have this tenacity, this angst to move with. I don't know where the heck I'm going to put this card. But last but not least, we ended with the Empress, Venus, ruler of Libra and Taurus, the ultimate creator, nurturer. Excuse me. She has a little bitty wand in her hand. And she is the mountain. She is the earth. Grounded. Able to control her emotions. Going with the ebb and flow of life. It's like becoming more centered. Let me do something here. Let me move this around. That goes there. This will go here. And then you would go there. So lunar eclipse is going to possibly activate some desires that you have been repressing. And it may not be sexual. Maybe you want to learn something else. Maybe you want to go to school, but you revisiting your bad habits is how you're going to come to this conclusion. Maybe sex was one of your bad habits. Maybe oversharing intimate details about your life was a bad habit. And so now it was a bad habit. You removed yourself. You like went cold turkey for whatever reason. So then when someone genuinely shows up in your life, you can't even trust it. You did such a number on yourself that you can't even trust it. You essentially don't trust your own intuition. You don't trust yourself. It's not the other person. You don't trust yourself to be in certain scenarios, predicaments, or environments. So, which is why you removed yourself completely, because you don't trust yourself in a particular environment. You might say something or do something that is not in alignment with whoever it is you are trying or desiring to be. But at the same time, you cut yourself off so quick and fast, you didn't think about the consequences or the repercussions, because you assumed that not doing XYZ or putting yourself in XYZ position would just be pure benefit, but it is not. It is not. And when you realize what you have done to yourself by repressing and not acknowledging your own desires, needs, and wants as a human, okay? I'm not going to say you're going to go full throttle, but it's like you've been on both extremes, which is where we get the balance from. That's where the temperance card comes in. You have overdone it, and then you underdone it. Now you got to meet in the middle. And that is exactly where the Empress card ends up, or is. Because it's really about the balance and finding the ability to have discretion, the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding as to when to go all in and when to pull back. Okay. The earth is overshadowing the moon. The moon will be wouldn't it won't be totally dark, but the moon will be shadowed out, completely blocked from the sun, which is your light, your vibrance, your ego, your life, source power. But only briefly, only for a limited time. Reclaim your time. All right, y'all. See you next week. Peace.